Hello ladies and gentlemen, I hope you're having a pleasant day so far. Today I have come to briefly share my thoughts and feelings on Buddha and his connection to Nepal. Now, I must have been around 5 or 6 when Dad came home with a medium-sized Buddha statue. I particularly remember the great admiration he had for this object, so as a curious young child, I visited it quite often, hoping to recognize and find out what was it about this man that made my daddy happy. So I finally asked him, "Daddy, who is that man?" He just smiled, picked me up, and tucked me in bed before starting a new bedtime story like every other night. Siddharth Gautam, he said, was a prince from the Nepalese province of Gopalvastu. From childhood, this prince was different and had a special talent. This young boy, just like you, was a curious young fella, but what made him different to other kids his age was that he already wanted to make the world a better place. Now, though I'm pretty sure I fell asleep halfway through the bedtime story, I can say from that day, Buddha has been a symbol of sanity and peace for me. Now, I don't literally mean from that day, as I was quite young, but as I have grown up, I have become more attached and understanding of him and his teachings. It was about 4 or 5 years ago now, when I was fortunate enough to return back to my birthplace of Nepal. Whilst I was there, I was blessed to be able to go and observe the very same place where the Lord had grown up, Lumbini. Though I was only 9 years old, the vivid memory of physically seeing and touching the sacred place is something still very close to my heart, and was definitely a turning point in my life. I remember thinking to myself, wait a second, Aarya, how am I meant to feel? Shocked? Amazed? Proud? Regardless of what I felt over those few days, I know I grew to be incredibly glad and proud to be born into the same country and culture as him. One of the biggest lessons in life I have learnt from His Holiness is the aspect of peace and karma. Though I am no Barack Obama or even someone as inspiring as Malala, Buddha's teachings of peace and equality are major aspects lacking in today's world. To be honest, peace is now more important than ever, and this can be clearly proven by the civil unrest in many countries around the world. As a young girl of today, I want to see the world develop in a sense where poverty no longer exists and peace is restored. One unfortunate thing is that Buddha's thoughts and teachings are often described as only philosophical, when in reality people often overlook the fact that he actually emptied himself of all selfishness and therefore promoted the environment around him to slowly eliminate greed, hatred and delusion. And this is exactly what we need to do. For over 25 centuries, Buddha's ideas and ideals have guided and influenced the lives of countless human beings. The world of today is slowly drifting away from combined peace, and as a young person of today, I can't stress enough how people like me and all of you can once again pass around Buddha's teachings of peace and equality in the world. Therefore, ladies and gentlemen, combinedly, all of us can make a difference in the world of today. Though the flame of peace was ignited in the small Himalayan kingdom of Nepal over 2,500 years ago, this simple message has already spread throughout the world. Peace is now more important than ever, so it is up to people like us and the generation of tomorrow to spread the word in order to keep a fair and peaceful world. Together we can make a difference. Thank you.